Hello everyone, this is Jim and welcome to episode 9 of E02 Minecraft. So it's about 24 hours since our last episode. We have some good news and some bad news about our little mob system here. The good news is that we have indeed been getting wither skeleton heads, skulls. So that's what we really need at the moment to get the wither, to get some nether stars for a few things we need. The bad news, well, there's a couple of issues. I did a little bit of reworking in between the last episode and now. You can see the spikes are a little different, trying to close the gaps and things, and sort of had the heat scar spiders go up there and got stuck, and so I chucked a spike up there and a few more spikes around. And the main issue was probably the nether souls, those heads that explode, the verdant ones and the ones with more damage. They blew up like the vacuum hoppers and things a couple of times. So there's a couple of vacuum hoppers tried to set them back a bit, and there's also a transfer node with some world interaction upgrades to suck things up as well. It's kind of a backup system. The other issue was that the behemoths, when they spawn, they leave a trail of green fire, the hellfire. So that emits light, and so as more and more fire gets put on here, it doesn't go out here. It goes out if it's on the stone, but not if it's on the cursed earth. So that meant that it would light up the whole area, and then nothing would spawn because it was all lit. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem was the lag that was being caused on the server. We were getting huge lag after this running for a couple of hours. It was shocking, basically. And just turning on the lights and turning off the fans fixed it. Even though no mobs were spawning, no mobs had spawned for a while, so it wasn't mobs going crazy or anything. Yeah, so whether it's the fans or the vanilla redstone or something, I was more concerned about fixing it when I logged on as opposed to checking Opus to find the exact cause. But I think what we'll have to do, we'll move this into its own little separate spawning system so that we can have the skeletons spawn separate to the cursed earth, and just leave this system. We can have it run for a while if you're AFK for a little while, for example, because while it's running just for a little while it's fine. Plus with the hellfire, it sort of stops working after a while anyway, so there's not much point leaving it running overnight or anything, particularly if it's going to wreck the server. So I think we'll build a little building next to us, or a little area just to move this to, so we can have a separate system for the skeletons and the wither skeletons. I'll do that off camera now, but basically it'll just be a similar kind of system. No fans though, we'll just have just a little hole. We'll use spikes as well, but I was thinking of a system more with some golden spikes so we can get the XP from it as well, and maybe some of these wooden ones which they damage mobs but don't kill them, so they'll stop damage them when they've only got half a heart left, and a few conveyors and things, so we might have a bit of fun with that system as well. So yeah, I'll get working on that and we'll just dig a hole in there and I'll show you progress shortly. Alright guys, it's done. We've moved the spawner. It's got a nice little room here. Ended up using some conveyors from extra utilities to push them into some golden spikes. I thought, well, while we're needing this, and we will let it be running for a while, you can get the XP from it as well. So we've got the XP coming up into a tank here, which is going in but not going out. Let's check that. Lots of the wooden spikes don't kill them, just as I mentioned before. Just put around the place so that they don't get stuck up there, and they will always fall down here. There's a vacuum hopper there. Ow, ow, ow. To collect items and the XP. There were some items ending up right over this side that just weren't quite being pulled by the... I better get out of here. they weren't quite being pulled by the vacuum hopper, the range, which I was just out of range. So I put just a vacuum chest there to get the rest of the items. Just some dark glass here, so you can watch what's going on, and some lights that you can turn on and off. So very handy. Where's he going to go? Very good. And then, so just bones, arrows, and stuff going in here. Now I've been just testing it, tweaking it, making sure it's all working properly, and as you can see during that time, 2 wither skeleton skulls. So, we've got 4 plus 2, so we can get 2 withers, which is good. So we can get a couple of nether stars. I'd like to get some wings, some extra utilities wings before we go to the end at some point. And Simon needs some for the warding wand focus, which will also be very handy, particularly dealing with those nether souls. So yeah, we're looking good. But we can leave this running. I've got the anchor down again. We can leave that turned off and just keep an eye on the server. But leave this here. Leave the chunk loaded. Just 9 hours. I won't put any more ender pearls in there. Turn off the lights, and yeah, they seem to stick there for some reason, which is a bit strange. It's like he's stuck in the wall or something, I think. But for now, I think we've got enough for now. Yeah, there they go. Just like that, and then the bones will get sucked away. So yeah, so I think we'll go off and do something else now, and just come back towards the end of the episode and maybe have a look, see how well we've done. I think what we want to do now is this. We'll build our Pinky treats and tame that Pinky. Okay, it's now actually the next day. We had, it looks like there were some issues overnight with the server. I don't know if it's related to our wither farm thing there. I'll have to speak to Simon at some point today. But now I think it's time to deal with our Pinkies. We've got plenty of pigs for food there. Although, now I'm here, I think I forgot the things. Did I forget them? No, there they are. Although, let's see, what do we need to make these Pinky treats? We need some bones. Have I got any bones? Nope. Alright. So, the wiki tells us that Pinkies don't despawn normally. So, when we place the Pinkies that we've got in the pen there, then they should stay there forever anyway. Can you tell I'm not very good at doing 2 things at once? Yeah, they won't despawn, and then to get them to breed, they have to eat pigs, live cows, pigs, or sheep. Then we tame the baby Pinkies with the Pinky treats, which we'll make a couple now, like so. They don't stack by the looks of it. No. So we tame them with the treats, and then once the baby pigs grow up, they can then be mounted with a saddle and ridden. And apparently once you're riding them, you're also immune to the wither effect, and you can actually infect mobs around you with the wither effect just by pressing a certain button. So it'll be interesting to see if this all goes to plan. If we can, alright, if we can get actually these guys going. So can we? There and there. Oop. Looks like they're happy. Are they going to make us a little baby? There is a little baby. Now we might catch grown-up ones again. And then just leave the baby by itself. And then tame him. He's going to attack us if we don't tame him. Ooh. The Pinky wants... Oh. Ah. Greedy Pinky. Wow, we need more than one, it turns out. We better make a couple more just in case, and I better heal up. Because little baby Pinkies, they're dangerous. Alright. And let's see. One of the good things about Lycanites is that the food gives you certain potion effects. So the moss pie, this is a good one because it gives you regen. So we've got regen 3 for a minute, which is very handy. Come on, Pinky. Oop. Oh, pretty Pinky. Oh. Hey, there we go. Ah, okay. And so he has our name. Ah, okay. Cool, cool. Well, he looks happy now, so we're going to just have to wait for him to grow up. I don't know how long that takes. I think we can feed them just normal raw meat to heal them, so we might have to get some food to heal him up. Make sure he stays alive and well until he grows up. Aha. There you go. Alright, good. You can stay there and be happy. And potion effects have to be one of the most annoying things in Minecraft. All those little particle effects. Love to get rid of those somehow and just have some other indicator. There probably is somewhere. We'll have to look for a mod for that. So now I think now that we've done that, we might just duck back into the nether here and see how many wither heads we've ended up with. See if our systems survive the night, or well, the chunk loader we had there probably lasted about 10 hours. I think it had about 10 hours left on it. So we're certainly going now that we're here. Okay. Oh, lots of bones. Lots of coal. 30 skulls. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. And a couple of bows. Probably just from skeletons. It spawns normal skeletons as well. Wow. Very, very nice. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Well, that served its purpose, really. The other thing I was curious about was how much XP we got out of this just from running all night. So we might go duck back to the enchanting room and have a look at that, and see if we got any XP. One problem was that although when nobody was on, then this area wasn't chunk loaded, so the XP would have been building up at the back at the nether there, in that tank and in the vacuum hopper. I'm just standing here for a moment because it takes a while for the world to load. So I can't. Right there, we can move, I think. I did die in here too while I was building that little room a couple of times, just from the lag. Unfortunately. Plus, it turns out the little attractor we had there was in reverse and was pushing mobs into me rather than pulling them away whenever I came through the portal. And so, 2 more deaths. So, yes, another episode with deaths. Let's have a look over here. Okay, good, good. That was probably only about 3/4 full when we left last time. Oh, good. Good. Oh, look at that. Good, good, good. Good way to get XP too. Excellent, excellent. So we can do some more enchanting. I think the last episode, or the episode before, I enchanted a bow. I'm not sure what's happened to that bow. This is a different bow. Yeah, so that seemed to have disappeared. Cool. Alright, one last check on our Pinky. We've got very big yet, I think. So yeah, nice. Cool. Alright, we'll amuse ourselves with some other things while we wait for him to grow up. Eat, hungry piggy. Eat. Eat. Why you no eat, piggy? Piggy, eat. Ah, greedy piggy. We have quite the collection of mob heads now from the Headcrumbs mod. And also we have the open blocks trophies. We're getting quite a few of these now. One thing I always wanted to do on our old server but never got around to was to make a pool room with a pool table and to house all the trophies. So I think let's start working on that. We'll take just a couple up, a skeleton, zombie, blaze, blah blah blah, just a few. I'd like to sort of put them on like a shelf. Have we got any shelves here? There was, I think, we have a deco craft on that I haven't used very much. It sort of just adds decorations really. So let's make a couple of those and see how they look as well. We started using the forestry work tables. We forgot completely about those, but they're very handy, although they take a little bit of getting used to. What if we make two and then head on up to where the head museum is going to be? I was always thinking maybe this little bit down here will be a good spot for a pool room. Make a sort of a little pool table using micro parts and things in sort of in the middle of the floor, and then on the walls put these shelves. That's not a shelf. That's a shelf, like so. Okay, and then maybe just have like a trophy sitting on those, and then another one next to it, like so. And these could be around the walls, looking down on the pool table. So for the pool table itself, I was thinking something like a little maybe 3x5 table, something like this. So you know, not a real usable one, but just for decoration really. Be good to have a real pool table in Minecraft. Wonder if anybody's made one of those. So something like this, and sort of stairs leading back up to the main hall here, sort of thing. And then Lycanites mobs are sort of separated into groups. There's sort of infernal mobs and water mobs and things like that. So I was thinking that sort of these little alcoves could hold sort of one of each group and things like that. And then we could have big room for players and things. We've got seen all the player heads we've got coming through our system there in the Lunium system from Britannia. So yeah, so I might start making a bit of an effort on this, clear out a bit here, and might start making a bit of a pool room for the trophies. I think that's a good place to start. And while that Pinky's growing, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Well, I'm still working on the layout here a bit, but trying to get the size of the room right and everything, and the sort of the pool table position. Might have to move him across a bit, trying to figure out the design a little bit still, but I've been here sort of fiddling around long enough. We'll go check on the Pinky, I think. There's a good chance he's grown by now. I'm hoping he's grown by now. If we just zap around all these little travel anchors, I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Sometimes wonder if this is as long as walking. Alright, he's looking good, isn't he? Alright. Hello, buddy. G'day, buddy. How are ya? Alright. Saddle. Let's see how he goes. So, I believe we just have to just chuck a saddle on him. Like so. Okay, well, there's no visual thing that the saddle's on. Haha. Press none to use mount ability. Ah, I must have to remap a key. How's this look? Ooh, he's got quite a bit of health, hasn't he? Dear. Oop. How's he move? Awkwardly. Can we jump out of here? Ooh, he doesn't have much of a jump, does he? Can we... We might have to dig a fence. Can he jump over the fence? He can. Oop. Come on, Pinky. Let's go. Oop. It's not the smoothest ride, I must say. Although having said that, I don't think horses are very smooth in this version anyway. I think they smoothed them out in 1.8, but we're sort of gradually getting there. It's a bit jerky. Still, yeah. Ooh. And then we fell down a hole. I don't know if I want to fall in water. Struggle to get out of that. Let's go to a bit of third person. Oop. Ah. Huh. So there's the nether room, and we've got the attractor there, and I think it's attracting him because we can't. Alright. I'll have to turn that off temporarily. So it's buried down under here somewhere. Aha. There we go. Let's see, how far does he wander off? It'd be good if it had a saddle sort of rendered on him. Come on, Pinky. Yeah. Practical wise, I don't know if it's going to prove very practical, is it? It's certainly fun. And there's a bit of netherrack floating in the air. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well. It's just a little bit too jerky, isn't it, to really be of any real use. Plus, if he can't jump up 2 blocks high, let's check that. Yeah, he's a bit. Okay, up here. Can you go up this bit? No. Okay, that's a bit of a bugger. Okay, Mr. Pinky. Oop. Yeah, he's a bit jerky. We might have to. Well, it was a bit of fun. Wasn't really expecting much from him, but they do attack hostile mobs when you're, as you can give them the wither. Come on, I'm moving, move. Oh, is he going to attack this guy? Okay, and we're about to die. Yeah, get out of that. Ah. Well, you weren't much good helping us out there, mate. What's going on? Okay. So, come on. Yeah, not real practical to ride, I'd have to say. We'll put you. Oh no, not one of these guys. Haha. Yeah, I guess he's not much good against flying mobs, is he? Well, there you go. Hey. You're not allowed out there. Well, we can't jump over a single fence too. Well, without a rider. I think we did jump over it before, so you stay in your cage. Off you go. Good little boy. Ah, dear. And I just spotted some fire, and of course those cinders spawn in fire. We want to keep them well away from the base. I'm not sure why there's fire around here. Yeah, they shoot fire, and they spawn in fire, and they shoot in fire. Shoot fire balls. I'm not sure where that fire is. Maybe it had something to do with that obsidian we saw. Maybe not. But yeah, these are guys we definitely want to get rid of pretty quickly. And is there another one? There is. Definitely. Well, we shouldn't burn my ship at least. It's not made of anything particularly flammable. I really need to work on my bow skills too. Come on, there he is, gone. Alright, now the good thing about this axe, oh, we got a head. We can chop down whole trees. Is that still burning? That one's still burning. So, not anymore. Okay, good, cleaned up. Okay, we'll head back over to the pool table, I think. Well, I've got half a pool table here. Sort of experimenting with the woods and the design a bit. I'm going to struggle to put in pockets in the corner, I think, at the moment, but yeah, it's looking nice and sort of pool table-ish, at least this half is. Got the little sort of the edges there and the table itself, and I'm sure we can put little things like this, and these can be the billiard balls and things. Forget the right colours, but the problem is sort of the height. It's actually, I was originally planning for this to be the floor, and then yeah, we can't actually see the table from down here, so we might have to raise the floor up to sort of this height, and even this is a bit low, so it's going to be a bit tricky, and I haven't got much room through here, so I might have to adjust this wall a little. That's fine. Yeah. But I'm afraid we've run out of time today. I've got to make tracks. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We did a few things today, which was good. Got plenty of wither skeleton skulls for. That'll be coming up soon. We'll Simon and I will organise a time to fight our first wither or two. And our pinky, well, it was fun to make the pinky. Not practical, but fun. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.